One more and I'll pop. One more poem and I'll freak. One more verse about her eyes and how they speak to a crescent moon, how she swoons, how her tear ducts are red raw like the arse of some baboon. One more and I'll screw. One about some second generation family and their food. The stew your grandmother would spoon into your greedy little food chutes when you were just a little youth in the hood, and how she'd slap me about, but it was all for my own good. Fuck off. One more poem about Chekhov or Tolstoy, and how, like most boys, they influenced your words. You see each letter as a member of an angry mob carrying flaming torch and pitchfork, but from what I saw, they carried bucket and mop, because the words were fit only to mop the slop from a real writer's ink blots. Number 1, if I hear another list poem, I am going to shock out. Number 2, if another poet opens their mouth and bursts into song, I'm going to have to get my cock out and shake it all about. Number 3, if I have to find another open mic on a trendy street, one with a church, then that is when I'll freak, singing, do the hokey stokey and turn around. That's exactly what we need. And one last kneading of this dissecting dough, though I am sick of seeing hands trembling with iPhones. Learn it or pen it, you bone idle cretin. So to summarise the things that poetically infuriate my mind to the point I'd rather feed needles down my own dick's eye. Oh, when you talk about her pointless mind, tell us how your grandmother enriched your life, how some author expanded your mind, and when you allow your iPhone to illuminate your face with its light. And this is where I wished I'd bid you all good night. But to leave without explaining these deceptions just would not be right, because the inception of this poem, it did come from somewhere inside. It came from the iris of every girl's eye who gave me the honour as next to me they'd lie. And this poem's conception left me with red eyes, wishing that my grandmother was here with one of her family famous pies. They felt great inside when my head wasn't right. Like by some miracle she'd ignite my stomach with warmth and in turn incite my flummoxed mind to settle its scorn. With her foresight I knew I'd be fine. And it's not like authors haven't been pertinently present to my life. From Chandler to Chuck, from Burroughs to Buck, I have always wanted to amount to that much. And with any luck, the muck that I pen may become the crux for another kid's lexical love. And I've never written a list poem, but I have tried different styles. I've written smutty verse about womanly wiles, the same as I've expressed my passion for the wild. I've written short and long sonnets and epics, sweet and sour. I know the work that goes in, it's hours as your own skeptic, so please forgive me such staunch observations, because they only reflect my own incarnations.